Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in this video, I'm going to be going over some of the craziest Bad Batch theories that I've thought of and that I've just found from the internet, like just on Reddit or something. So, I know we've been doing a lot of Bad Batch content, but it's because, it's kind of the #1 Star Wars series right now. So, I will be doing some more Bad Batch content as this video is probably going to be released before my my episode 11 review, so you probably haven't seen that yet. So if you haven't seen that yet, it's coming, my episode 11 Bad Batch review. Okay, so now let me get into it. So first of all, the first theory that I kind of, it's a pretty obvious theory. It's kind of the simplest one, which is a bit too boring for Star Wars because it's Star Wars. So the first theory is that the Kaminoans just want Omega to continue their cloning operation. So that's it. She's got Phase 1 blood. She's got direct blood. She's basically she is a Jango Fett clone, Jango Fett's daughter and Boba Fett's brother. So that's what they want her for, just continue their cloning operation. But, that was a bit boring for Star Wars. It's Star Wars. So the second theory, which I don't really like, and I don't think a lot of people also like, is Omega is paving the way for Snoke. Now, we think it's because that would kind of be a copy of Baby Yoda, because everybody thinks that Baby Yoda is paving the way for Snoke. So, also, in some of the comics, now I don't read this Marvel comics, those Darth Vader comics or whatever, but I've read that apparently Darth Vader and Palpatine only start their cloning operation when Palpatine starts cloning himself around the time of 3 years after the Battle of Yavin. So 3 ABY right after the Empire Strikes Back. Apparently that's when Palpatine starts his cloning operation. So that means, and also we think Baby Yoda is really the key to the cloning operation. So that would be a bit of a copy of The Mandalorian, so we kind of want different stuff. But, that's also a theory. By the way, most of these theories are going on the idea that Omega is Force sensitive, because we kind of think she's Force sensitive. Like how she connected to the animals in episode 3 of The Bad Batch on those Order of Moon Dragons. Also, how she kind of, like in the episode, when she was playing Dara Jake, she could kind of see the future with the moves. Now, as Bombastic said in one of his videos, that could be because she's a clone, so it could be, she's a better strategist than everybody else, but it's probably because she's Force sensitive. Now, the next theory, this is one of the ones that I want to happen, and I'm sure a lot of people who like video games, like The Force Unleashed want to happen. So, basically, in The Force Unleashed, Darth Vader has an apprentice named Galen Marek, who codenamed Starkiller is what they gave him. In the end, I'm pretty sure I just read this from Wikipedia. I've never actually played the game or anything like that, or seen a walkthrough, so I'm just reading all this from Wikipedia. Apparently, Palpatine didn't know that he had an apprentice, so Palpatine asked Vader to prove his loyalty to Palpatine by killing Starkiller. And apparently there's 2 endings that you can choose also. One is where you die and one is where you live, but whatever. In the second one, I guess they assume that you chose the ending where you died and saved the rebellion. Because in the second one, you come back as a clone of Starkiller because obviously the original Galen Marek's dead. So, and then you do a bunch of stuff. And at the end, there's also 2 endings. One where you kill Darth Vader and then die by a dark clone of yourself. So you basically get killed by yourself, which is a very sad ending. The other one is where you don't kill Darth Vader and you hand him over to the rebellion. And then you stay alive, and the end you just jump into hyperspace or something. So the way that they can make Starkiller brought into canon is that Omega, the Kaminoans want to impress the Empire with something new. So they use Omega's DNA, because what if Omega is a clone of Obi-Wan Kenobi? In episode 4, she did say hello there to the Vorpak. So what if she's a clone of Obi-Wan Kenobi? Not a direct clone. Obviously, they just used her DNA and changed her a bit of Obi-Wan Kenobi mixed with some Jango Fett DNA. So she's basically half Fett and half Kenobi. So then they used her DNA to create Starkiller, and then Starkiller will be introduced in season 2 or something. But then a lot of people will want them to make a canon version of The Force Unleashed, so they would obviously have to do that, or else the fans would be very upset about that. And EA Play Live is on the 22nd, but the finale of The Bad Batch is only coming on, I think it was August 13th, which is a Friday. So Friday the 13th is when it's coming out. So, and EA Play Live is on the 22nd of July. So that wouldn't line up really, but I guess they could announce a new canon for Unleashed game. So the next theory is one that I came up with, and it's a terrible theory. It's that Omega is an experiment to try to enhance the Kaminoans. So, you know, in episode 10, episode 9, in episode 9, Bounty Lost, you saw in those test tubes that there was a Kaminoan in them. So sometimes they did try to sacrifice themselves to try to clone themselves, but they figured out that the best species to clone is humans. So what if they're trying to use Omega's DNA to kind of make their self force sensitive, which has never been done before. That's one of the theories surrounding Baby Yoda Moff Gideon, that Moff Gideon was going to take Baby Yoda's blood to make him self force sensitive. So that could be another theory with the Kaminoans. They were trying to enhance themselves to make themselves force sensitive and overthrow the Empire, but I very much doubt that one, and I came up with that one myself. Now the fifth theory that I actually found from Reddit, it's from the Reddit user Gene Raltekno. You'll probably see it on the screen. That's how you spell it. GeneRaltekno. So this one I just found on Reddit. It was a discussion for the Bad Batch episode 6. So this is an old discussion, but it could still be relevant. The Kaminoans are working for Crimson Dawn and Maul to overthrow Palpatine. So what if Maul wanted to overthrow Palpatine, so they took the help of the Kaminoans to try to overthrow Palpatine? Now, I doubt a lot of these theories. The only one that I actually think could be true is the first and the second one, but I kind of doubt the second one also. I really don't know. Starkiller, I guess that could happen, but that would kind of, if they created a Starkiller experiment, then it can't be Darth Vader's apprentice, because that would break the rule of 2. So it would have to be, maybe there is a Starkiller, but maybe Starkiller would become Maul's apprentice. That would work if Starkiller became Maul's apprentice. So these are some of these theories. Some of them I came up with. Some of these I just found from the internet or whatever. It's only 5 theories, so right now I haven't released my Bad Batch episode 11 review yet, but that's coming. Don't worry. And hope you enjoyed this video. And leave a like and subscribe, because I only have 3 subscribers right now, and bye.
I am a Jedi, like my father before me.
So be it, Jedi.